Did you know that there are two types of la lettre H in French? Stick around in this video and you will understand what I mean. Bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue à Learn French with Likiza. Today we are going to learn the difference between H muet and H aspiré in French. But before I begin, help me get to 1,000 subscribers by hitting the subscribe button. Merci. When you first start learning French, your teacher will inform you early on that the H in French is silent. For example, we have hospital in English, but in French we say hôpital, and you can see that the H in hôpital is silent. Now this H in hôpital is what we call H muet, silent H in English. And how H muet functions is that if you are using a definite article with hôpital, we will drop one vowel from the definite article and then we will join it together with an apostrophe to hôpital. We pronounce it then as one word. For example, l'hôpital, the hospital. And this is what we call élision in French. Subsequently, if you're using an indefinite article and you want to talk about a hospital, we will have what we call a liaison. So we will say un hôpital. So you hear the last N in un. If it is in plural and we are using a definite article, we will say les hôpitaux. And the last S in les is pronounced as Z. If we are using the indefinite article in plural, we will say des hôpitaux. And you will hear the last S pronounced as Z. Please remember that if you're using other words that don't start with a vowel or silent H, you will not hear the last S pronounced in le and d. And I'm going to link in my description box my lesson on indefinite articles and definite articles. So you can find it there after you finish watching this video. Now that you have understood how H muet functions, I'm going to give you a list of words in French that have H muet. We have l'homme, les hommes, une histoire, des histoires, l'hôtel, les hôtels, l'habitude, les habitudes, l'hiver, l'or. And please note, this is not the exhaustive list of words in French having H muet. These are just a few of them. H aspiré, on the other hand, does not allow for élision and liaison to take place, meaning the article and the word are pronounced separately. For example, l'oignon, les oignons. H aspiré is also found in the word for beans in French, les haricots. Now that you have understood how H aspiré works, I'm going to give you again a list of words in French which have it. We have la honte, la haine, la hanche, un héros, le hamac. And again, this is not the exhaustive list. There are many more words in French which have H aspiré in them. Now, how do you tell H aspiré and H muet apart? There are three ways to do it. The first way is to memorize the words which have H aspiré, of course not all of them, and the words which have H muet, just a couple of them, so that you know how to properly pronounce them. But I understand that this can be a bit tricky for some. A second way is to check in your dictionary. And normally, words in French that have H aspiré have a star before them in the dictionary, as indicated in the image above from a dictionary which I have in my house. The third way is to know that most words which are borrowed from other languages like English, for example, normally have an H aspiré if they start with H. For example, le hamburger should be le hamburger. That's the correct way to pronounce it in French. A quick recap. H muet allows for élision and liaison to take place. So we have l'hôpital, un hôpital, or les hôpitaux. H aspiré, on the other hand, does not allow for élision or liaison to take place. So we have le hamburger, les hamburgers. And that is the end of our lesson. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also leave your thoughts in comments, and you can check out my pinned comment for details on how to support me and my work and on how to join a French class with me. À très bientôt.